Hello, in this video I want to show you how I used chip on board COB LEDs as lights for my puja mandir. I have used MOSFET to drive this COB LED so that I'll get to understand how to use MOSFET. Then I also used IR remote to control this brightness of the LEDs and on off of the LEDs. Now first you will see a video showing you my mandir. Then you will see a video showing you how to read code from any IR remote. Then you will see a video on how to drive a MOSFET. First I will show you how to drive an LED using the MOSFET that blinks at 1 second interval. Then I will show you how to use PWM to fade that LED. So that show you my final project. Then I will show you in the video how to measure these currents. Then finally discuss the circuit. This is our puja mandir. You can see at the top those chip on board COB LEDs I am using for lighting up this mandir, and this is the electronics unit. I switched off and switched on. I am showing you the control of these LEDs. We are driving COB LEDs through a MOSFET so that we can learn how to use a MOSFET. We are controlling this through IR remote. We are going to test IR part separately first. So this is my connection circuit. I have connected the signal wire from the IR detector to pin 11, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 5 volts and ground. On this side I have connected 5 volts, ground and then signal. Here IR detector is facing me. This is the power LED. Now I am showing you separately. This can be conveniently fixed here. You can see the description for the code related to IR testing. Okay, like this. On this side connections go to the Arduino. You can buy this same thing separately also. Quantity 5 is available. I bought this set from Robo.in. This is the COB LED I have used. Now this is the remote. Now when I press this remote, the signal should go there. Okay. So anyway, I want to show you how to remove this one also. Press this tab and take down. This works on CR2025 battery. Plus side is up. Now you push it in. While removing it, push this tab inside and then push whole thing out. Okay. This is the IR remote. So I downloaded only 1 second blink program. I'm using the 5 volt supply from here onto the breadboard. Then this is connected to pin 8. Now pin 8 is driving the MOSFET through a small resistor that is let us say 100 to 150 ohms. Then so anyway, the source of this MOSFET is connected to ground. Then the drain is connected to LED, and then 100 ohms, or you can even keep 300 ohms or something like that resistor. So now the MOSFET I had used in my project is IRLB4132. You can use I have tested IRF540N, I tested IRLB8748, I tested P90NF03L. Okay, all these MOSFETs have same pin configuration. This is 1, 2, 3. 1 is gate, 2 is connected to the tab also, 2 is drain, 3 is source. So anyway, my main idea is to check how MOSFET works. For this application, that is for driving from Arduino, we need low on resistance of MOSFET, and also we need the gate source threshold should be very low, that is around 3 to 3.5 volts, so that Arduino is able to drive this MOSFET. Okay, that is the criteria. Now I am downloading. It is not working. See, we should be aware that Arduino PWM is not available on pin 8. I have deliberately connected earlier, selected pin 8 so that you will be reminded to check which pins are available for PWM. On Uno, we have 3, 5, 6, 9, 10 or 11. So, this particular program, I programmed it on pin 9. So, I am changing it to pin 9. Okay. Now, it is fading. Okay. Let me put this on so that you can probably see it better. So this is my circuit, and this is the COB LEDs. Two strips I'm using. These are operated on 4 volts. These are supposed to be 1 watt, but they are drawing much more current than what is required. So I connected 2 of these in parallel. This is the outlet connector. This is the on-off switch. This is the sensor, IR sensor. Earlier I connected it here, now I moved it to this side. Now this is the battery. This is the charger PCB. There is a hole made here for this. This is a small PCB. I mounted this MOSFET and I connected 1 or 2 capacitors here. Then this is the, instead of using Arduino Uno, I used Nano. Okay, now I want to switch on this. Now I am switching on. Okay, now I am switching off. Switching on. Now I am going to reduce this. It will reduce only by 1 step. Now I am increasing it. This is the full brightness. Again I am reducing it. Okay, so this is how it is working. I connected only 1 battery. If you want, you can connect extra, but there is not much space here. See, this is actually a box I purchased from Banggood. I did not use the cover on top of this, the top plate. Instead, luckily I found a transparent plastic sheet which I am using it to cover this top. Fits very well. So this is how it is. So let us measure how much current this fellow is drawing. I am switching on this. Now this is the remote. Switching on. It is showing 78 milliamps or so, 75 let's say. Switching off. Switching on. Now this is the second step. The first step is 5% duty cycle. Now I am reducing it by one step. It is showing 35 milliamps. Now I am going up step by step. Brightness up 1. Sorry, the previous one was 1. This is 2, 3, third step, 4th step, 5th step, 6th step. So we have around 230 milliamps at the final step. Don't look at the voltage, it will be wrong because this is pulsed. We are using pulse width modulation. So this is a circuit used for simple testing of the IR remote codes. So you can use any remote you want, but you must be able to read it so that you can use them. This is the IR receiver. Signal is connected to digital pin of Arduino using 150 ohms resistance. Actually, you don't need this, you can actually connect it directly also, but it is a safety precaution. 150 ohms resistance. There is not much in the circuit, of course. Plus 5 volts is applied here. Okay. This is the MOSFET LED driver circuit diagram. We are basically using 150 ohms to drive the gate of the MOSFET. Then source is connected to ground. The drain is connected to the LED through a 330 ohms resistor. We need some current limiting resistance here. Okay. Now the pin used is when in my program, when I was driving this just in the first program, I was using LED blinking at 1 second interval. In that program I shown D8 or I used D8, whereas for PWM D8 will not work. We need to use whichever pin provides PWM also. So D9 is used. In the second program I have shown you how to use PWM. This IR remote circuit and MOSFET circuit I had shown separately so that you can understand how our final project takes shapes. So the only way to test any project is first to test it modularly. So we have tried to test IR remote separately and then MOSFET driver separate. The idea is I wanted to show you how to use a MOSFET actually. So these are all the MOSFETs I have tested, and this information I hope is useful for you. This P90 NF03L, IRLB 8748, IRLB 4132, these are used in Indian make UPS or power inverters which are used at home. So maybe if you have a defective UPS at home or something, you can probably take it out from that. Now this is the final circuit of the project. I use D9 pin to drive the MOSFET. I use D11 pin to read in the IR signal. Okay. Here in my final project I used a different IR receiver. So anyway, I mentioned both here. you must note that these pin configurations are different. So whichever IR receiver you are using, you must know the pin config. So to the MOSFET, I have connected this COB LED. Two are in parallel. I have not used any current limiting resistor here because I am anyway using a 3.7 to 4 volts battery only. Okay, and this is the battery charger. This is the battery. See, this use of a switch is a must, because if you want to connect your USB cable to upload the program or something, then this power supply and your 5 volt supply from USB will clash. So we do not know what actually happens in such a case. So whenever connecting the USB cable, you switch off this switch so that this battery is taken out of the circuit. So thanks a lot for listening to me. I hope this project discussion is useful for you. I tried to discuss how to use IR remote and how to use a MOSFET separately so that it will be useful